To throw right away is Howell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stanley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell down to throw it.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Howell out of the shotgun.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Report. 13. Go ahead. Hey, middle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Jackson. That's taken in by Watson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, report. Hey. Ready, shot. Hey. Sit up.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. The Ravens sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Yo. Let's go.
Jackson will throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Ravens 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
No, we changed it. We changed it. You. 180. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Hey, report. 13.
Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
There he goes, left side. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 14, Ravens nothing.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Ravens nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 35-yard line.
Jackson now.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Moore, the motion man.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now Jackson on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You at X. You at X. No, we changed it. Let's go. Set high. Set high.
Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Let's go now.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
70 ring. 19 right. Trap 60. Ready.
On 1st down, Howell. That one complete out to Dotson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
2nd down. Howell now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Howell. He throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Go ahead. Hey, Ozzie, shot.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good. Baltimore Ravens. 13 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
180. Ready shot. 180. Ready shot. Report. 180. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready shot. Hey. Yo. Ready shot.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the
seconds in the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
No, we changed it. Middle. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Report. Hey. 180. That's it. Go.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll go play action. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they go play action with Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Howell now to throw it. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Complete. That's more. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Howell on the QB sneak.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Ravens 25.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Hard running at the 15.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
2nd and 10.
Go. You at X. You at X. No, we changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey, come on.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away. And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ravens 25.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
13. Go ahead. Hey, middle. 180. Ready, shot. Sit on.
Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey. You changed it. Hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Commanders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Commanders 49. Ravens 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Unable to
corral him. He fights through. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Middle.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Report.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go ahead. Hey, middle. What are it? What is it? Let's go.
Jackson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hey.
Jackson from the shotgun. Right side to Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
7-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Get high.
From the gun, Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score. Commanders 56. Ravens 32. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 139 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 3rd and 9 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. What is it? Hey, Ozzy. Hey, report. Let's go. Get hard. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. Catch made by Watson on the out route. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Finish it on. 13. Go ahead. Hey, middle. Go ahead. 180. What is shot? 180. What is shot?
One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Commanders, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore.